A frequent question I'm asked pertains to healthy circulation. Where we tend to notice the greatest challenges to our circulation is in our lower extremities, our legs, our feet, our ankles, our calves. We are, as many people say, the human body is a work in progress. And as we go through life, it progresses mostly in the wrong direction. Gravity starts pulling things down. Among the things it pulls down is it holds our circulation down. So as we go through life standing upright, our heart is of course pumping blood and oxygen and nutrients down to our lower extremities. As I often say, we don't have any pumps in our feet, our ankles, our calves. So that fluid tends to build up. Gravity wants to hold it there. As I say, it's pulling everything down. It's the basic law there. So unfortunately, the fluid our body is pumping down there that's rich in nutrients and rich in oxygen, it needs to get back away from those extremities when it's no longer rich in nutrients, instead rich in waste products and also rich in CO2. So the way our body deals with that, our body is actually pumping even more blood and fluid behind. So it tends to essentially inflate those tissues in our lower extremities. That's both unattractive from the standpoint of our veins in our legs not looking particularly good as we get older. It's also uncomfortable in terms of those tissues over time naturally swelling, naturally becoming enlarged, and looking nothing like they did perhaps 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago at all. Most of us think nothing you can do about it. It's just the passage of time. It's just the aging process. It might be worse because someone might be overweight or obese, but there's nothing you can do. The fact is, there's absolutely, positively something you could do, and something you could do that has a significant impact on not just the appearance of those tissues, but how they feel. And if you want to read one of our most unanimously and astoundingly positively reviewed products, you should read the reviews of our circulation and vein support for healthy legs. 95% positive reviews, 80+% 5-star reviews for a product that comes with a significant promise about making a visible difference, and a difference that you can not just see but also feel. This product performs and delivers on that promise. When I'm often asked, the prime ingredient in this product is a polyphenol, a naturally occurring polyphenol called diosmin. Many people say, is that a drug? No, it's not. Can I take it every day? Yes, you can. Do I have to stop taking it after a few months? No, you don't have to. I've been taking circulation and vein support nonstop for a little over 20 years. If you're in Europe, you would be able to get circulation and vein support. You'd be able to get the ingredient, diosmin, if you went to a doctor and you'd get a prescription for diosmin from that doctor. And it would be much more expensive than it is here in the United States. For over 50 years, that natural ingredient has been recommended by doctors in Europe and throughout France for their patients' healthy circulation in their legs. Also, for the healthy circulation somewhere in their body, a little less discreet place to mention than the circulation in our legs. But when it comes to things like hemorrhoids, healthy circulation in that part of our body helps us resist the tendency toward the weakening that occurs when we're going to be having a hemorrhoid. So also recommended in Europe for decades to support the healthy circulation in that part of our body to avoid the potential for hemorrhoids. But again, if we're simply looking at the issue that we all have as we get older, certainly as we go through our days, if we spend too much time standing, or as I've been doing here, sitting here doing these videos, that is not in the best interests of our healthy circulation to spend so much time in one position, whether it be standing or whether it be sitting. So the circulation vein support for healthy legs, it's a product that we introduced about 20 years ago. It's about 20% higher potency in diosmin than it was originally. We've also added hesperetin and rutin, two other ingredients that have been used in the clinical research and the clinical studies in Europe. We've also since added butcher's broom extract, which is almost as impressive as diosmin in terms of these same benefits. We've also added grapeseed extract and pine bark extract, standardized extracts of both, and to just create the most effective natural product possible for a problem that basically plagues humanity. Because as human beings, we're either standing too much or sitting too much. It's one or the other. And with those two options come outcomes that are not all that pleasant as we age. Our legs don't look particularly good. Our circulation in our legs don't look and don't feel particularly good. So this is a product that makes a profound, tangible, visible difference that you can feel. And it's a product that, as I've often asked and I alluded to before, it's not a drug, it's not a medicine, so it's not something you just take for a limited period of time and then you have to stop for a while. You could take it, if you like, every day for the rest of your life. And it's not a high potency, high dose product, meaning that you only have to take 2 capsules daily. That's it. And it's an exceedingly affordable product. It's more affordable than it would be if you were getting these ingredients in Europe. And when you look at what's in this product, between the diosmin, the hesperidin, the rutin, you're also getting a little bit of vitamin C. You're also getting, as I said before, the grapeseed extract, the butcher's broom extract. You're getting all of these ingredients, the pine bark extract. So when you break it all down, because there's no additives in this small, easy to swallow capsule, when you break it all down, it's just an incredible value. And the most surprising thing about it is that it actually works, that it actually delivers benefits in an area that none of us think benefits are possible. I think we're so conditioned to the fact that the only way we're going to feel something profound in our life is if we take a drug. That's not the case. If we eat healthy, profound lifelong benefits. If we have a healthy lifestyle, profound lifelong benefits. If we take an intelligent supplement, profound lifelong benefits.